How I tricked my brain to like doing hard things, dopamine detox. In our modern, hyper-stimulating world, many of us find ourselves trapped in a paradox. We can easily spend hours scrolling through social media or playing video games, but struggle to focus on important tasks like studying or working on personal projects for even 30 minutes. This discrepancy isn't just about willpower or laziness, it's deeply rooted in our brain's reward system, specifically in how we process dopamine. Understanding and manipulating this system through a process called dopamine detox can be the key to unlocking motivation for challenging tasks. Let's dive into how I tricked my brain to like doing hard things. Understanding dopamine, the motivation molecule. Contrary to popular belief, dopamine isn't just about pleasure. It's primarily responsible for motivation, desire, and the anticipation of rewards. This neurotransmitter plays a crucial role in driving our behaviors and priorities. The science of dopamine. To understand the power of dopamine, consider these fascinating experiments conducted on rats. When researchers stimulated the dopamine system in rats' brains, the animals became obsessed with pressing a lever, foregoing food and sleep to the point of exhaustion. Conversely, when dopamine was blocked, the rats became so lethargic they wouldn't even make the effort to eat or drink, despite enjoying food placed directly in their mouths. These experiments highlight dopamine's role not in pleasure itself, but in the motivation to seek pleasure or avoid discomfort. The modern dopamine problem. In today's digital age, we're constantly bombarded with high dopamine stimuli. Social media notifications. Addictive video games. Streaming services with endless content. Easy access to junk food. Internet pornography. These activities flood our brains with unnaturally high levels of dopamine, leading to two significant problems. Dopamine tolerance. Just as with drugs, our brains adapt to high dopamine levels, requiring more stimulation to achieve the same effect. Devaluation of low dopamine activities. Important but less immediately rewarding tasks, like studying or exercising, become increasingly unappealing in comparison. The concept of dopamine detox. A dopamine detox is a period of abstaining from high-stimulation activities to reset our brain's reward system. The goal is to make everyday activities more appealing and to increase motivation for challenging tasks. How to perform a dopamine detox. Full detox, extreme version. For one full day. Avoid all technology, phones, computers, TV. No internet usage. No music. No junk food. No sexual activities. Allowed activities. Walking. Meditation. Journaling, on paper. Reflecting on life goals. This extreme version can yield rapid results but may be challenging for many. Moderate detox, weekly practice. Choose one high dopamine activity to abstain from for one day each week. This could be social media, video games, binge-watching TV, junk food, any other personally addictive behavior. Gradual approach. Identify your high dopamine activities. Gradually reduce time spent on these activities. Replace them with lower stimulation, more productive tasks. The science behind dopamine detox. The effectiveness of a dopamine detox is rooted in the concept of homeostasis, our body's tendency to maintain internal balance. When we consistently flood our system with high levels of dopamine, our brain adapts by reducing dopamine receptor sensitivity. By temporarily abstaining from high dopamine activities, we allow our brain to recalibrate. This process makes previously boring activities more appealing and rewarding. Implementing dopamine detox in daily life. Erster, create a reward system. Use high dopamine activities as rewards for completing challenging tasks. For example, 1 hour of productive work gleich 15 minutes of leisure time. Complete a study session equals watch an episode of your favorite show. Zweiter, establish a proper sequence. Always engage in low dopamine, productive activities before allowing yourself high dopamine rewards. This sequence reinforces positive habits and prevents the demotivating effects of early dopamine spikes. Dritter, regular mini detoxes. Incorporate small dopamine detoxes into your routine. No phone mornings. Tech-free Sundays. Monthly 24-hour full detoxes. Vierte, environmental design. Create an environment that supports low dopamine activities. Keep books easily accessible. Set up a dedicated workspace. Use app blockers on devices during work hours. Fünfte, mindfulness practices. Incorporate mindfulness to become more aware of your dopamine-seeking behaviors. Meditation. Journaling about your habits and triggers. Regular self-reflection on your goals and values. Overcoming challenges in dopamine detox. Initial discomfort. The first few days or weeks of reducing high dopamine activities can be uncomfortable. Persist through this phase, it gets easier. Social pressure. Friends or family might not understand your new habits. Educate them about your goals or find like-minded individuals for support. Relapse. If you slip back into old habits, don't be discouraged. Use it as a learning experience and start again. Finding balance. The goal isn't to permanently eliminate all high dopamine activities but to create a healthier relationship with them. Long-term benefits of dopamine regulation. Increased productivity. As low-stimulation tasks become more appealing, your overall productivity will likely increase. Improved focus. With a recalibrated dopamine system, maintaining focus on important tasks becomes easier. Enhanced enjoyment of simple pleasures. You may find yourself appreciating simple activities more deeply. Better mental health. Reducing dependency on high-stimulation activities can lead to improved mood stability and reduced anxiety. Greater life satisfaction. Accomplishing meaningful goals, rather than seeking quick dopamine hits, often leads to a deeper sense of fulfillment. Personalizing your approach. Remember, the key to success is finding an approach that works for you. Some tips for personalizing your dopamine detox. Start small. If a full-day detox seems daunting, start with a few hours and gradually increase. Experiment. Try different detox strategies and durations to see what yields the best results for you. Be flexible. Adapt your approach as your lifestyle and goals change. Track your progress. Keep a journal of your experiences, noting changes in motivation, mood, and productivity. Combine with other strategies. Pair your dopamine detox with other productivity techniques like the Pomodoro method or time blocking. Conclusion. Harnessing the power of your brain's reward system. Understanding and manipulating our dopamine system isn't about depriving ourselves of pleasure. It's about regaining control over our attention and motivation, allowing us to direct our energy towards meaningful, long-term goals rather than short-term gratification. By implementing a dopamine detox and consciously regulating our exposure to high-stimulation activities, we can effectively trick our brains into finding joy and satisfaction in challenging tasks. This not only boosts our productivity but can lead to a more balanced, fulfilling life. Remember, the goal is progress, not perfection. Small, consistent changes in how we manage our dopamine levels can lead to significant improvements in our ability to tackle hard things. Start your dopamine detox journey today, and watch as tasks that once seemed daunting become not just manageable, but enjoyable. Your brain is a powerful tool. By understanding and working with its reward system, rather than against it, you can unlock levels of motivation and productivity you never thought possible. The choice of where you get your dopamine from is yours. Choose wisely, and watch as the hard things in life become a source of satisfaction and growth.